Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Hey, lock it.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Out, out.
80 weapon.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam. Hatchet, hatchet. Shift, shift.
Shoot.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Switch. Bang, bang, bang.
Roll out.
Bang, bang. Joker, 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 joker. Check 50, check 50.
They'll run with Henry. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check safety, check safety. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check, 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 check.
Tonight.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 50 plant. Hey, Sam off.
Jim. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 36, 30.
Look, squeeze. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Moss. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Get it.
They'll go with a big back foot. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Hey, alert 3. Check the backer.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
You got it. You got it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
nervous? Shoot! Rock it.
Now Leonard Fournette. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Wide, get wide. Hey, Charlie. Check. Fire.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Valentine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Crunch time, defense. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Looking to throw. Valentine. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hustle. Snap.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
X3. 218, chop, shoot.
A shotgun give to Fournette. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, orbit. Big rip.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He's going to let this thing go deep for Cole. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Double dog, that's the way.
Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Tighten up, tighten up. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Valentine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Second down.
Back to throw. Valentine flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Valentine. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, team 6, team 6, 61, matchbox light, to go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 45 the ball. Check 45 the ball. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 99. Check 99. Check, check, check. 66. Pull it. Half.
Looking to throw. Valentine. And it's complete. Hooper. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A first down carry here for Charles. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? Chance, my chance, my chance. Quick dance, quick dance. Switch. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Here's Charles. And an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Charles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
No. Watch out.
They run it. It's Charles. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Charles taking it for the pistol. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
45 to Mike. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball. 45, Mike. 45. I'm on. Come on. Mike. I'm coming.
From the gun, Valentine steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Crunch.
Here's Charles. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
The kicker on for the extra point.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
down.
The Jacksonville
10-2
offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we're in halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing again. Valentine. It's caught to Charles. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Here we go. AT Gator. Leo.
Tight dog. Check. Whip. Watch the whip.
Fight.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set up. 50. Plant.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, Wahoo.
Check Mike 39.
third down. Eason. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take a 17-14 lead. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got free.
Well, let's go from gold to silver because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin the drive with Charles. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Check three. Go. Short. Switch.
This is Charles. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Don't be scared of it. Shoot. Switch. Shoot.
This is Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 46-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 25.
Bam.
Check 25. Under 10.
Shoot.
Now a give right side. Moss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
I got it.
Let's go.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Tighten up.
Hey!
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm here all day. 56.
Sit.
On 4th down, Eason. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Hey, Alpha.
You got nothing.
Say go.
They'll run with Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
General West.
Check Mike 39. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Hey, Delta.
Check Mike 39.
Off the play fake. Eason. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, lock it. 5.
Henry running right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Henry. 45 is the Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the Mike.
To throw on 2nd down, Valentine. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Check 37. Watch the safety creep. Motion. That's it. Safe. Look at it. Safe. Wingo. Oh!
Now Jamal Charles on third down. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike, 45. I got one. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Blue Dan. Hey. 45. 45. 45. Over. Let's see what you got.
On fourth down, Valentine. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
You ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check four. Slam.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch twins. You go touchdown.
Fournette running right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 49.
Rush in.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Shift. Big Ripper.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Switch gears.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Fournette. And an alley to run. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 52 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 45. Let's go one more. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Get that quarterback. It's free. 19. 45. 45 Mike. 45. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And that'll set them back 5. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
45. Mike, 45. Check tight. Check tight.
On fourth down, Valentine forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
Derrick Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Bang, 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 bang.
Ready to go.
Joker. Check 50, check 50.
Put on.
Check Mike 39.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 3.
Ready to go.
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.